I didn't even get like 2 minutes in, and I did all this talking about everything, and my camera died. So I had to charge it up a little bit, and it is a couple hours later, but I am back. So the first card that we have for your past is the Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Truthful communication. It can represent a new idea. It's the sword of victory and success. So whatever this new idea was, or this new beginning was, I feel like the conversation was about how to achieve victory or success in this situation. I do feel strongly that this is a love relationship. I do feel that this is probably your soulmate, which is why you're fighting so hard to keep this going. But there's problems here. I see in the Four of Cups, which is your next card, the sign of Cancer. It seems that someone has approached the other party in this relationship to discuss something. Because somebody's sad here. Somebody's sad and thinks that this person or this relationship has a lot more potential than the stage that it's at. I'm getting the feeling that someone needs to cut something out here. And in your past, there has been a discussion about it. However, when you approached this other person, they didn't really seem interested in what you had to say. Your idea was rejected. You see how he's like sitting there with his arms folded, and she's over there and she's like, you know, she looks like she's talking all sweet. She's a mermaid. Mermaids talk sweet. Mermaids also represent, like, a mermaid is free and they don't like to be tamed. They don't like to be caged or told that they can't do something. They're all about freedom. Because the way that that little boy's sitting there with his arms folded, he just doesn't want to hear what she has to say. Not interested. I don't want to take what you're offering. Somebody's not seeing the potential in this conversation, because look what it's attached to. The Nine of Cups in reverse, sign of Pisces. So first of all, let's start off with unhappiness, not getting your wishes. Whatever this communication was, this person wasn't interested, you didn't get what you wanted. The Nine of Cups in reverse also signifies overindulgence. So I feel like that's what the conversation was about. Once again, with the Ace of Swords, something needs to be cut out here. Now, when we go into addiction, an addiction can be anything. An addiction can be shopping. I mean, we got this King of Pentacles in reverse over here. An addiction can be video games. An addiction can be somebody that works too much. But whatever this was, and of course an addiction can always represent drinking, drugs, etc., etc. Whatever this conversation was, I feel like it was related to this other person overindulging, oh boy, I can't get it out, in something. We do move into the present. And in the present, I want to note that we do have the Ace of Cups, which is also a new beginning. I feel like this relationship has gone through a lot of ups and downs. Even if you look at the cards, I always look at the weather in the cards. And when I look across the top here, we have stormy and bright. And then we have bright and stormy. And then we have bright and cloudy. This is just cloudy. It's not really stormy. But there's some black clouds in the background there. Almost makes me feel like this person is like a Jekyll and Hyde or something. Like I feel like you really, really love them. You live with this person. It does not have to be your significant other, but I am going to tell you that it is somebody that you love and someone that is part of your soul contract. The first card is the Four of Wands, which is a sign of Aries. So that tells me that you're either married to this person, you live with this person. That's my love is all you need card. Like if this person would just turn around and see what is being offered, she's offering that cup. She really, really loves him, or vice versa. But one person just isn't showing interest. But this is about a happy family, being surrounded by people who love you. And look what's in between the happy family and the Ace of Cups. The gosh darn devil. I see another couple in this card. You know, this is toxic energy. This is an obsession with something. If you look, hopefully you can see that. This man here, I don't even know what he's doing because we can't see the look on his face. But he looks like he's screaming at her. Like, what are you talking about? And I mean, if you look at her, she's horrified. She's like, who are you? It's almost like the devil has a hold of this person at certain times. The devil's the sign of Capricorn. The King of Pentacles in reverse as your final outcome can signify a workaholic, especially because it's attached to that Ten of Wands. So I was kind of going down that road at first, and I thought these people are really struggling in this relationship because this person's working all the time, and that's all they care about is money, money, money. When a King of Pentacles is in reverse, he's obsessed with money. It can go either way with the King of Pentacles, but he's usually selfish and stubborn. But I do feel like this is something more than a workaholic. I feel like someone has a serious addiction to something here. The devil in the background even looks like he's laughing, like, haha, success. And then we have the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a new beginning in love. So did this relationship start over again? I feel like you keep forgiving this person. I don't even see any forgiveness here. But we go from sad to happy, from sad to happy. And it's coming up again in the future. This is a never-ending cycle. This is like a perfect love. Even the King of Pentacles is looking at the Ace of Cups. So I feel like he really loves you, or you really love him, or, you know, both. There's a special connection here. One person, all they want is just this happiness and joy and a happy family, and they want to be in love. They want to be with this other person, but the other person just keeps rejecting them. So now we move into the future. It looks like we got the same story again. The lovers, soulmate, perfect union, peace, love, harmony, two people agreeing. It's next to the Four of Wands. The lovers also does represent a choice, a decision. It can signify having support. Because it's next to the Four of Wands, I feel like you or this other person that we're talking about have a lot of people around them that love them and want to support them through whatever this is. The Ten of Wands, sign of Sagittarius, can mean so many things here in this reading. The first thing that came to my mind was the last straw. There's a burden that needs to be released here. Someone just doesn't know how much longer they can carry that heavy load all by themselves. It's a major challenge. It's a major challenge, and it's an uphill battle to keep this relationship going. I mean, this guy already worked hard all day long, and now he's carrying this firewood. It's supposed to be firewood down this long road, and he has to go all the way up that hill, and that's his house up there. And that's where his wife and his children are. And that's what he has to take the firewood up there so they can eat and cook some food and be warm. But look at him, he's all alone. So is this the last straw and you're turning your back on this person? Because this judgment, overall energy, tells me that there's a decision that needs to be made here about whether to bring this back to life again. I feel like this is third time. New beginning, and now we're questioning doing it again. Slave. I just heard slave. Someone feels like they're a slave to the devil. So now we move into the King of Pentacles. I mean, I think I pretty much already covered what I was feeling about him. It's a failure. Whatever this addiction was, or whatever the situation was that you were trying to overcome, It tells me that it failed again. And you know, when he's in reverse, he just has like a don't care attitude. I don't think that he really cares to fix it. With the Judgment in reverse, this can be female energy as well. Let me just point that out. I feel like this person's just not even taking responsibility for their actions. They don't even think that they're doing anything wrong. But somebody else is very upset here. I feel like you've tried to talk to this person over and over, and you're just not achieving success. Underneath this, we have the Knight of Swords, which is, once again, truthful communication. The Knight of Swords is harsh. It's unexpected. To me, sometimes it can represent an argument. Because it's unexpected, you know, it's not something that it's not like on your calendar of things to do tomorrow. It's just going to happen. I feel like you need to kind of be prepared for this. I don't see any like a physical attack or anything, but I don't know if this is you. I mean, this is your energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Maybe you're going to go at that person and tell them, listen, I've had enough. It's about being brave and courageous. It also represents a challenge. And he's looking like he's charging right at that 10 of Wands. He wants to cut out that burden now. There's something that needs to be cut out here. And it's a big battle to get it cut out, whatever it is. This person, because I'm just looking at it, I don't think that they have the willpower to overcome this obstacle. I feel like they're almost fighting with their self to release this burden. And I think somebody needs help here. I do like that the overall energy is 111. It's a number of victory, success. I do feel like this is going to happen. Anyway, significant days. Just be prepared for those days. That could be the day that this takes place. This discussion, this truthful communication. Judgment in reverse can also represent procrastination, indecision. Like somebody's just not making the decision that they know they need to make in order to save this relationship. Even look at the man. Look at the man and the woman are both in reverse. And they're both looking at the cup. That's what's in between them. King of Wands. Well, Gemini, if you're the female, because of the Ace of Cups that's here, and you deciding to release this person, this could be a new love coming in for you. Sagittarius, Aries. But I kind of like the fact that that came up. Because if this king is taking on that energy as well as the King of Pentacles energy, maybe he's realizing, because he's looking at that cup, how much he really loves this person, and he's going to turn around, because the King of Wands is very confident. He gets things done. He's fearless and brave, and he accomplishes his goals. Let's pull a few Kipper cards. Let's see where the end of this relationship is going here. This Lovers, 10 of Wands, and King of Pentacles. Angels, where is this going? Great fortune. Beautiful. That is like the Sun card. It's great happiness, abundance, peace, joy, love. It's everything that you could have ever want. It does include money as well. Just stability, you know, not a lot of money. But it's just being very, very fortunate. This person is very fortunate to have all of these people around them that love them and care for them and want to help them to overcome this obstacle, whatever it is. And it is going to be a challenge. House. I mean, that just tells me that you live with this person again. So there's going to be great fortune at home. The 4 of Wands, you know, it's double confirmation there. Can we have one more for this King of Pentacles, angels, please? What do we need? No, I said no. Courtship. Beautiful. So, is courtship this relationship being rekindled and started over again with false persons on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you got somebody new coming in now, Gemini. Unless this person is just realizing that they've been a false person all this time. That also tells me that, you know, when these things happen, it's like a tower. The angels come in and they say, listen, this is not where you're supposed to be. So they cause all this crap, you know, so you'll get away from this person because this is the false person. This is not your person. This is your person. Now, whether it's this guy and he's made some changes and turned around and realized that he was being a false person, or you got new love coming in, Gemini. Let's pull a couple of crystal angels. Actually, before I even do that, I just want to clarify this Ace of Cups. If you got new love coming in, Gemini, they're coming in quick. And that's how you're going to be able to release this burden. But I do feel like, I feel strongly that you live with this person, so I don't know. I mean, you could move out. That could be what releasing the burden is. I was hoping for, yeah, this isn't working out. This isn't working out, Virgo. Ah, there's that Four of Cups again. I'm sad and I want something more. Well, here it comes. Here it comes, Gemini. Dun, 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 dun. What do we got under there? The Three of Cups celebration. All right, you're going to meet him while you're out with your girlfriends celebrating. Angels. The Dove card, you know, says take the leap of faith. And I was kind of unsure about where that was going. I looked in the book and I read it and it said, live every day like it's your last. Live life to the fullest. Don't stay in an unhappy situation. Take the leap and get out. And maybe that's what you feel you need to do. Or does this person need to take a leap of faith and get healed? I just don't know if you can put up with it anymore, Gemini. Anyway, sodalite. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. Well, that's what this is. This is also social networking. There's some kind of group or something here that you're going to meet somebody new. Whatever that means to you, you know, a group could be the gym. Whatever it is that you like to do. If you're an artist, maybe you're going to go to a painting class. If you're a book reader, maybe there's a book reading class or at the library. Or I feel like when I say that this person is false for you, this is not the person you're supposed to be with. You're going to go to this group and be with these like-minded people, and that's where you're going to find your new love. Let's get one more. Self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Tiger's eye. Well, that makes me feel like this person could have been putting you down. Both of these is lack of confidence. Do I really deserve something better? Yes, you do. They're telling you to have the confidence in yourself. Everyone deserves something better. Four of Swords. You're done healing. You're over it. You're ready to take action. Look at all these fours. 4, 4, 4, 4. The angels are here. I tell you that somebody's being divinely guided here. And there's another 4 over here. Somebody's being divinely guided away from this person and with the person that they're supposed to be with. You're not going to put any more effort, time. This is making the same mistakes repeatedly. Not learning from your mistakes. Not learning from your mistakes. This is a very similar reading to somebody else's. I got to start writing this stuff down so I could tell you which one to go watch. I really, really want to say Sagittarius, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I'm sure that you'll see it. If you're a YouTube watcher, you'll come across the video somewhere. This person could also, I just saw that. This person needs to believe in their self that they can overcome this obstacle. Ask God and your angels for help. Let's read that card real quick. I don't really know this one. I mean, I go by what's it saying on the front, but let's see. Have you been doubting yourself? Sure. Because this card is reassurance that God is working through you. Have confidence in heaven's unlimited ability to solve and heal anything and everything, as long as other people's free will choices are aligned. I said this guy was stubborn. Pray that your will be aligned with God's, and you'll be an unstoppable force of divine nature. Shift from worrying about whether you can do it to trusting that God working through you, you can do anything. This card is a sign that you're safe and protected as you follow your inner guidance to make positive changes. Keep checking in with God every step of the way, and you'll experience the fast track to deep fulfillment. Well, that's very nice. You know what? That card totally turned me around. See how a reading can change? Because there is a lot of love here. I feel like this person needs confidence and support. And you know what? If they're being selfish and they're not willing to, this is ready to take action. You can pray to God and the angels for them. You can ask the angels to go and be with anyone. Please go be with this person. They need you more than me today. And they'll go do it. We will take one more before I move into angel answers, because I think this reading's getting a little long. That's a little bit too many. It does say own your power. That one. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential. See, this person needs to take care of their self. That's about eating right, you know, because there could even be some health issues here related to whatever this person's addiction is, and they need help. Your health, or this person's health, however this is going, because readings can always be vice versa. I actually don't feel like there's not much Gemini energy here. I feel like Gemini is the one that's doing the challenging. I feel like this other person is the one that's having the problems. But anyway, this person needs to realize that their health is very important. You should always come first in your health, because if you're sick, you can't work no more. You can't party no more. You can't do anything anymore. The Seven of Cups, there's options here. All right. With that said, I feel like I've gone on with my jibber jabber long enough. So take the leap of faith does make sense to me a little bit more now. I feel like this person needs to take this leap of faith and start to resolve this problem. And realize that they have that Ace of Cups right there in front of them if they just look and see what's being offered. All right, Gemini, you can start focusing on your question now. I'd rather you not pick your number until the third card is down. Once the third card is down, go with your gut. Go with your instinct. Reach deep down and listen to your inner voice. And pick the first number that comes to your mind. It's just practice. It's practicing to listen to your inner voice. And then once you have your number, you can't change your mind. If you change your mind, you're just not going to get the answer that you need to your question, the true answer. I'm going to put all three of them together for you anyway, so there's no need to worry about that. But if there was something, an answer you were looking for today and you did not get it in this reading, now is the perfect time to ask a question. No. Ooh, is that what you're going to tell them? No. I don't know if I like that. All right. Answer number 1, answer number 2, answer number 3. Here are your answers, Gemini. Romance. Improving health. The situation will improve. I mean, well, that speaks for itself. There's nothing for me to explain there. No matter which one you picked, it was a good one. Okay, Gemini, I am going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope I was able to help someone with my message today. That's what I'm here for. Good luck with your situation. I'll see you soon.